Joining us now, Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich. Attorney General, I would love for you to listen to this. We've got sound on tape from a whistleblower at Homeland Security who talked to Sarah Carter. She was at the border. Listen to him say that the Biden administration is so out of touch, they don't know what they're doing, and they're basically putting a lot on Border Patrol. Watch this.
People are just very burned out, and there's not a lot of optimism that it's going to get better anytime soon. I think the policies were implemented irresponsibly, and I think they do not have any sense of realism. The people that implemented them, because they're not down here, they haven't been here, they don't have significant law enforcement backgrounds that I'm aware of. This is all something that, until you've done this job, or actually had some feedback from people who have, you are not well equipped to manage the human capital that's involved in working this.
So he's saying the Biden team on the border policies are irresponsible. They have no sense of realism. They have no law enforcement background. He's effectively saying they don't know what they're doing, and they're burning out Border Patrol having to deal with this. What do you say, sir?
Liz, I have been down to the border. I was just down there this week, talked to the ranchers. I've talked to a lot of the Border Patrol agents, and I will tell you, they are definitely demoralized because the Biden administration is essentially incentivized and criminalized people coming across our border. Border Patrol agents are overwhelmed, and now the Biden administration is minimizing it. I think, as you know, and some of your viewers know, I invited Vice President Harris, a former state AG like me, down to the border to come visit with me, to talk about the law enforcement issues, talk about the drug trafficking, the human trafficking. And they told me to pound sand. They won't even respond to that. And I don't know how a bunch of folks in D.C. Can understand what's going on in the border without coming here and seeing and feeling what's going on, to talking to the ranchers, talking to folks that fear for their safety, talking to the sheriffs, and letting you know about the 1 or 2 pursuits per day, all the drugs that are coming across our border, talking to the local officials and how they're overwhelmed and they don't know what to do with all these migrants coming in and how they're overwhelming social services.
A critic might say this is deeply cynical, their reaction, the Democrats, the administration's reaction to this, and that they don't want to go there because they don't want to be, taking responsibility for it, so they don't get hammered later on in an election. So that's, the word is, that's why they're avoiding it. San Francisco, more people are dying from synthetic opioids like fentanyl pouring into San Francisco than people are dying from COVID-19. That's San Francisco. And now we've got a Biden border fix collapsing. In your state and in Texas, 4 hotels now say, you know what, we're not going to house around 600 illegal immigrant families as the border crossings are growing. You guys are in a state of emergency at your border. What are the border towns experiencing?
They have been overwhelmed. Folks like the Gila Bend mayor, even before our governor finally declared the state of emergency and ordered the guard down, had declared a state of emergency himself because the Border Patrol agents are literally dropping folks off. If you talk to the folks in Pinell County, they will tell you that people that are in short-term custody, people that are in federal custody, are just being released. Even people with detainers, because ICE won't pick them up. So the system is being overwhelmed on so many levels. And one of the things I keep pointing out to folks is, look, I'm a first-generation American. I understand why people want to come to this country, but we have to have order. We have to have a process. And right now, we're expecting 2 million people to cross over the border illegally. That's like the entire state of Nebraska coming over. It's overwhelming the NGOs. It's overwhelming local government. It's overwhelming law enforcement. And one big thing, Liz, that has changed from even previous migrations we've had in this country is the cartels. The cartels make money off every single person that crosses our border. Nothing comes across that border without the plaza bosses making their money. And what they're doing is they are using this not only to exploit the migrants, they are using it to increase the amount of drugs coming into our country.
Yeah, we hear that. And the critics are saying the Biden administration is enabling the cartels. Mark Brnovich, Attorney General, thanks for joining us. We'll have you back on again soon. It's great to see you. We really appreciate your insights.
Thank you, Liz.